gentlemen, the Eric Deters Show is always sponsored by Deters Consulting, Parks Yoga. Check us out on all of our platforms. Well, guess what? Gary Posty, this guy who died, I think they said in 2020, 2018, they've identified with DNA as the Zodiac Killer. And apparently while he was alive, they kind of was thinking that he wasn't. They never did anything. They've made movies about this. The Zodiac Killer's identified. And there he is. Former Air Force fella. Interesting. Harry and Meghan. This is incredible. They said that now just imagine this. They said it was 2 hours. A 2 hours paparazzi chase through New York City. Really? One of the cab drivers that was hauling around said it was nothing. I mean, this is unbelievable. Meghan goes there to accept some kind of award, her like reset party, and she screws it up with this drama. They're clowns. These two are hopelessly screwed up. Ron DeSantis, he was captured in Iowa laughing like maniac, like laughing at it, then stopping. I mean, it's funny. You know what, this guy, I think Trump's right. He's got a personality. There's something there that's weird. It's going to hurt him. Trump and the National Archives. Now, they say, ladies, there's Trump's in more power than that. I want you to compare what we just found out in the Durham report with this crap. Compare the two. It's unbelievable. The Squad, Congresswoman Bush and company, wants $14 trillion for reparations. We have 32 trillion in debt. Oh, just pay 14. These people are like in la la land. La la land. Christopher Wray, why hasn't he been indicted? How come he hasn't been fired yet? You can't get fired in an Obama and Biden administration. You can't get fired, no matter what the hell happens. And speaking of that, no one is ever charged. No one ever apologizes. World goes on just like always. Speaking of which, Joe Biden, he's not compromised by China. Both parties wanted tariffs on solar companies coming out of China. He vetoed it. He vetoed it. Nah, he's not compromised. He's not compromised. Jacksonville mayor, speaking of DeSantis, was the largest city in America with a Republican mayor. The DeSantis-backed Republican mayor lost Tuesday night. Will Cain, it was rumored, was going to go in the Tucker's Carlson slot. However, the latest rumor now is they're going to move Sean Hannity to the 8 o'clock slot. Jesse Waters will be at 9, and Greg Gutfeld will be at 10. That's the latest rumor. We'll see. I don't care. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Coming up next, Bulldog TV local news. Ladies and gentlemen, American Jury and Bulldog Nation, welcome to Bulldog TV local news. As always, we're sponsored by Deters Consulting, Parks Yoga. Check us out on all of our platforms. Well, the lead story is this matchup. Daniel Cameron versus Andy Beshear. Andy Beshear, in his election night comments, winning like 90-some-odd% of the vote against two weak opponents, he stated that he was not going to make this about party. Today, he starts a bus tour from Paducah to Pikeville, and he plans on trying to make this about his administration, and he's going to project himself as Mr. Nice Guy, caring about the people. Daniel Cameron is going to try to nationalize the election. He's going to make it about Joe Biden, Andy Beshear, so forth and so on. He did his first interview on Fox News yesterday with Laura Ingraham, and that was ready to parent with what was said. Here is some candid analysis of this race. It's really simple. Andy Beshear lost to Bevin because of the margin that Bevin lost in Louisville and the margin in Northern Kentucky. So you have to assume, though, that maybe Andy Beshear will do better based on his favorable rating in the rest of the Kentucky, too. So you don't really know. The problem that Daniel Cameron is going to have in this race is the Breonna Taylor incident down there in Louisville and the abortion issue. Donald Trump, who endorsed Daniel Cameron, he's been saying that you cannot win these statewide elections without the exceptions on the abortion issue. Daniel Cameron is one of those candidates that is no abortion, no matter what. It's my humble opinion that's going to hurt him big time with women voters in the suburbs in the state of Kentucky. By the way, I'm pro-life too. I'm just talking about this general election. I had the same position as Donald Trump. Rape, incest, life of the mother. Trump, of course, got the pro-life vote and reversed Roe v. Wade. But it's my opinion that that issue is the big problem. That and the Breonna Taylor are Daniel Cameron's big challenges. Now, what does Daniel Cameron have going for him? Well, Kentucky continues to move red in voter registration. There continues to be Republican votes. The question does Daniel Cameron get more conservative Democratic votes than BESHEAR gets liberal and moderate Republican votes? Because there will be Republicans voting for BESHEAR on these issues. It's going to be interesting. Turning along crime. Days after a road rage incident on I-75, a 70-year-old man is dead from a shooting on I-75. Police are looking for the shooter. The suspect's vehicle is a silver or gray four-door sedan. The vehicle also has a temporary license plate and very dark window tint. In local news, construction continues on a new mental health facility associated with Cincinnati Children's Hospital. The $99 million facility will be located on College Hill and will house about 100 kids for inpatient care. Do you believe that? $99 million for 100 kids inpatient? I'm assuming there's going to be some outpatient treatment too. Scheduled to open later this year. A recent national survey ranks 28 cities to find out who has the rudest kids. Ohio had Columbus, number 5. Kentucky had Louisville at 7. The rudest kids, Philadelphia. I rest my case, Nick Batista. Kentucky State News. Dayton and Bellevue are 2 Kentucky cities that have recently joined the trend to ban indoor smoking. Kentucky is one of only 12 states without an indoor smoking ban, but more cities are adopting the policies. Kentucky is likely lagged because of tobacco's deep roots. No kidding. Notre Dame Academy in Park Hills become the first school in the state to earn a heart-safe school distinction. They've got multiple AEDs on campus, created a cardiac emergency response team. Good for them. Reports came in yesterday of a person with a gun in a Kentucky transportation cabinet. Apparently there was no shooter. Everything is okay. In Ohio State news, Governor DeWine has recently championed a statewide reading program called Science of Reading. 7 schools received an A, 6 schools received an F. We'll see if it makes a difference. Ohio Congressman Greg Landsman has introduced a bill that he hopes will improve staffing for police departments. The bill would make it easier for grant money to be more flexible for recruitment and retention bonuses. And FC Cincinnati beat Montreal yesterday 3-0. They improved to 8-1-3, which ranks them as the best team in the league. And the Reds lost to Colorado. They got crushed. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Coming up next, this smiling guy, Jamie Spinley in World News.
G'day Bulldog Nation, the latest world headlines. The capital of Kyiv has now been attacked from the air by Russia 9 times this month. Russia and Ukraine have rejected any peace plans. A plane crash in Colombia, South America, which left 4 children missing, had been found 16 days later in the jungle. The children were aged 13, 9, and 4, and 11-month-old baby. Tens of thousands of people attended 2 protests in the capital city of Belgrade. They marched under the banner, Serbia Against Violence, the Serbs ending guns and questioned culture of violence, and 2 shootings. And in sports, Manchester City beat Real Madrid 5-1 on aggregate to set up a Champions League final against Inter Milan, which will be played June the 9th. Until tomorrow, have a fantastic day. Take care.